Doesn't that feel like 007?
I'm not gonna lie,
so
I like
cool.
that a lot.
Yeah.
I feel really cool in that moment. Trust me, it's all the talented
Slick.
folks here at NHL Network.
The gun going, that's what you got to do next time.
That's good. I can't take myself seriously. I'm such a dork. Okay, so.
Maybe a hockey stick.
We're onto something here.
Yeah, you know.
That's so good. Nice in on that.
Not just a couple of hat racks here. All right. Okay, guys. So, yes, I mean, it wasn't just to show off how cool that animation is. We're going to play a little red alert because it's a critical point in the season. A lot of playoff lives are on the line. So we're going to pull up a thermometer here in place of this beautiful Indeed animation. And we're going to ask you how critical these games are for each of these three teams. We're actually doing 3 teams because we're running out of time. So blue means, like, we're not that worried.
Okay.
Red, like,
and
sound the alarm, DEFCON 5, red alert. Okay, so we're going to start with Stars Lightning. Dallas, 2 points behind Nashville for that 4th and final playoff spot with 2 games in hand, taking on the 3rd place Lightning. Rupper, let's start with you. How are we feeling?
Okay, what do we got it right here. Where are we saying? We're going to say the Dallas Stars, this is important. They're in the orange.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they've got, I don't want to say wiggle room. It's not wiggle room. I mean, it's not like a must 100% if they lose this, they're not. They need it. That's pretty severe in my books, right? Or where are you at on this one?
I mean, I guess you set the barometer.
I mean, you said it, but maybe I'm a little more of a nervous Nelly. I'm going right past you, Upper. This is their first
red alert.
You know why? Because they play every game the remainder of the way on the road. It's 7 straight roadies.
Tough schedule. Look at this.
Yeah, this is crazy. And you know what you do, Rupper? You know what you do when you go on a long road trip? You win the first ones because they don't get any easier. I don't care who you're playing. It's a road trip. So the first game on the road trip, they're must-wins. 1st to 7th, that's why. And I don't disagree with you putting them in orange. That's why I pushed them to the red hot button. Guys, we got to win this one. Not an easy task either.
Not easy at all on the road. They've played so well in Sunrise, Florida. And obviously, we've been pumping up the rematch of Stanley Cup final. But, not exactly the same teams we're looking at, but you need your teams to get healthy and get going.
Tough schedule. Not just location-wise, being on the road. Those are tough teams.
Tough games, yeah.
Yeah, big one against the Preds on Saturday. Okay, are we ready for our next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we're going with the New York Rangers playing the Isles. Rangers won 3 straight and 7 of their last 9 are on the outside looking in still. But after all that, their final stretch, are you ready for these games? 2 against the Islanders, 2 against Washington, and 2 against Boston. So, red alert.
Yeah, it's red alert all over it. It's red alert all over it. I'm sure we're going to get to the schedule. We can talk more about it. But, Reader, I mean, they've got to win every game. Okay, here's the schedule right here. This is what I've got. So, they're red alert here. I figured it out. In their last 6 games, I think they're going to have to go 6-0. And Boston, if they're going to catch Boston, has got to go 4-4 in their last 8. I think they got a better chance with the Islanders. And that starts tonight because they're playing the Islanders. And then they're playing the Islanders tomorrow or the next day. Anyways, the next game. On Saturday, the next game, they're playing them again. So they got a better shot at beating the Islanders, but it all is one thing. David Quinn saying, just win. Just win. Just play. Just play hockey, win, red alert, go.
What, like it's hard?
Reader's turn. Yeah, you got to. No, you got to. They got to win. They got to win every game.
You got to win. Yeah, exactly. And my feelings are, it's the Islanders who the Rangers have to catch. It's not the Bruins. The Bruins, they're past it. Yeah. And the reason I say the Islanders, because the Islanders, you can just keep that going. Keep her going. You can throw it right. You can keep it going right.
It's going to burst out.
It's going to burst out of the thermometer. No question that the New York Rangers are red alert. This is a absolute must-win because the Islanders, they lose this game, and especially if they score 2 goals or less, because the Islanders aren't scoring. Yeah. Now the Islanders are going to even start questioning themselves more. No question. Rangers have got to win pretty much everything that's going on. Islanders are going to need, or the Rangers are going to need help from other teams to beat the Islanders in their remaining games as well. But that's why, for me, the Rangers can't lose. Yeah. If they lose this game, they got to win.
And they don't even fully control their own destiny, even if they do win all 6.
Yeah, they need help. And that's the tough thing. They're playing great, but so are the other teams in the East, except the Islanders, who have not played well in the last couple of weeks. And that's why circle these 2 games on their calendar. Say, hey, here we go. This is who we're trying to catch.
They'll have to pray to the hockey gods. Speaking of the Isles, let's just reset. Here we go. At MSG, Isles versus Rangers, tight race in the East. We've already talked about that. These 2 teams are separated by just 5 points. How concerned are we, Rupper?
Not as much, obviously, because they're in a good spot. They're in control of their own destiny, so I'm going to give them right here into the yellow.
That's like an SPF 30.
Yeah, SPF 30. You're not going to... You might get burned.
I wear
If you
100.
lose,
because I burn a lot
if you lose this game, you might get burned. You know, but yeah, okay, you still got some breathing room because you got the same team, the Rangers, who are competing with you later on. But I don't know. For the New York Islanders, I think their goals have to be just playing better. Simply, they have not been playing good, and plus, this team wants home ice advantage at least for a round. I mean, they've been dominant at home. So that's not as serious, but it's getting there for the New York Islanders.
Well, I know some Islander fans, and Rupper, I think the Islander fans might disagree with
Some that work in this building.
They might disagree with you on that one. As we can bring this along, You know, I don't think that the Islanders are as concerned because they do have a little bit.
You're teasing us the other way.
Smooth sailing.
They do have. They've got a little bit more room.
Look at the schedule.
Their schedule coming up later against the Sabres and Devils. If they split this series, they need to win one. If they split this series, I think they're going to be okay.
Think it's game over? They're in?
Yeah, they're going to be fine. Even though I was saying, you know, yes, if they don't score, it's going to be in their minds. But the Rangers have to win both games, so that's 6 periods. So even if it's a close game and they lose the first one, the Rangers,
they need regulation wins. The Rangers, not even over that.
You're absolutely right. You can't be giving points to any other
not
team.
throwing because Buffalo's beating everybody. Buffalo's is giving headaches to all sorts of teams.
Yeah.
And the New Jersey Devils, they can beat you at any time because they're a fun loose team as well. But if the Islanders split these 2 games, and it could be the second game they win. That's why this game you can't. If they put all the emphasis on this game, that's not where you want to be. You want to be a little bit looser. The Islanders need to loosen up. They've got to play a little more fun hockey. They're not scoring. They've got to relax a little bit. And this is a team that you can do it with because the Rangers love to play the down and back, the end. And it'd be fun to see this game go a 6-5 or 5-4. But I really think if the Rangers win this one, next time we come in, next game with the Islanders-Rangers, I'll change my thermometer.
Well, you might move it up to green? What do you mean?
Like, dude, just
yeah, you're in the blue right now.
The cool shallow end. It was nice.
Relaxing. I'm
there you go.
This
is the guy that was out there at the end of the games, killing penalties and all that stuff. So he's got ice in the veins.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, chilling in the blue. Easy for you to say that you need to just relax and play a nice loose game when you have so much on the line. But clearly, you know a little something about that. I am worried. I'm worried about a couple of teams, but.